Hello, Joe's Wellness Gym friends, and welcome to April's spring cleaning cleansing challenge. This week we are focusing just on movement. All I'm asking is for 20 minutes of movement every single day. And if you don't do this class, then at least can you get outside for a walk? Can you walk up the stairs for 20 minutes? Can you do something? Trust me, your body and your mind will thank you. Today though, I'm just going to walk us through a very gentle but also very engaging movement practice that I do very often with my clients. You don't need anything in particular, just yourself, maybe a bit of a soft surface because we will be getting down on the floor at some point. Let's get started. Bring your feet together. I want them about a fist widths apart, hands down by your side. And let's just start with a couple of cleansing breaths. So inhale through the nose. Exhale, can you draw those shoulders down the back away from the earlobes? One more, inhale. And exhale. And then just have a little soft gaze right ahead of you. Let's add the reach of the arms just out to shoulder length. Inhale. And exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Let's get into a nice, lovely side neck stretch. So I'm just going to tilt my ear towards my left shoulder, extend my right arm out to the side, and then can you flex that right hand? Notice I've got that flexion right there in the wrist, and you're going to feel a wonderful stretch right down the right side of the neck into the shoulder. You can extend that left arm out just a little bit, just a couple of breaths, and keep with that breath, keep with the inhale and the exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. Release that hand down, take it the other side. So right ear towards right shoulder. Expand that left arm out to the side. Flex that hand. Same thing. Breathe into it. Inhale. And exhale. Two more. Inhale. Really breathe into. I can really feel that tightness right there in the shoulder. Exhale. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Beautiful. Release that hand and just bring the chin all the way to the chest and draw a smiley face from shoulder to shoulder. One more each side. And come back to center. We're going to head into a couple of roll downs. So I want you to be really loose on the shoulders here. Draw your energy down into the floor through those feet. You'll hear me say this often, draw the belly button in towards the spine, slight tuck of the pelvis. Bend slightly into those knees and then ragdoll all the way down towards the floor. Nice ragdoll, 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 ragdoll. And then can you inhale, pull yourself all the way back up, shoulders come up last. Beautiful, we're going to do that twice more. Inhale all the way down. And exhale, come all the way back up again. Last one, inhale all the way down, roll those shoulders, draw that belly button in towards the spine as you're heading down. And exhale all the way back up. Beautiful. Let's start to build a little bit of heat, a little bit of engagement. So we're going to head back down, all the way down into that forward fold. And this time you're going to walk your hands all the way out into a high plank. Now at any time if you need to modify, just drop your knees just gently down towards the floor. So we're going to stay here for about 30 seconds. Yep, 30 seconds. Draw that navel into the spine. Imagine someone has their hands around your ribs and they're just really enclosing them around the core. Chest is forward, eyes are forward. Let's stay here for another 10 seconds, building that heat. Nice work, my friends. And drop those knees down slowly with control. Open up the knees, big toes touch. Head back into child's pose. Whew. Really building a little bit of heat in the body. Couple of breaths right here. I'm very bad at staying still, so rocking my hips from side to side, even in child's pose feels really good. Beautiful. Inhale, come all the way up. We're going to head into some very, very nice modified, generous push-ups. So feet can either be on the floor. I actually like to zip my legs together, draw my feet up. But what I don't want to see when you're doing the push-ups is this, this is not our fish fin, okay? We're not flipping up and down. So draw an arrow with those elbows and the head. And just take those elbows behind. We're going to do 5 push-ups right here. So inhale down. And exhale back. 4 more. Inhale down. Exhale back up. 3 more. Hopefully you can join me. 2 more. Last one. And head back. This time keep those knees together. Stay in that child's pose. Couple of breaths. Beautiful. Come forward to all fours. Extend those legs out behind you. We're going back into that plank. So let's try and stay here. Just about another 20 seconds this time. Drawing the shoulders away from the earlobes, reaching forward with the chest. I don't want to dip down here. I don't want the hips up here either. Nice and neutral. 10 more seconds. And then lift those hips up towards the sky. Come into downward dog. So I want you to try and push equally away with the hands and the feet. Bend into the right knee. Bend to the left. And switch. And switch. Once more each side. Come back to center. Walk those hands all the way back to the toes. And let's ragdoll all the way back up to stand. Beautiful. We're going to repeat all of that and then we're going to add on. So roll all the way down, shrug the shoulders, round and draw that belly button into the spine. Come all the way down to this forward fold. Walk now. We're going to hold our plank for about 20 seconds. Draw that belly button into the spine. Remember, drop those knees down if you need to, but don't drop the hips, don't drop the core. Keep that core enclosed, belly button to spine, slight tap of pelvis. Beautiful, let's add on. So let's just drop those knees. You can stay in the exact same position. If it's more comfortable, open up those hands a little bit more. 5 push-ups, let's go. Take these push-ups to where you can. I always say this, if you could only go down a couple of inches, just go down a couple of inches. If your chest can hit the floor, fantastic. 2 more. Last one. And release. Okay, come back into child's pose just for a couple of breaths. Maybe you want to bring those hands in prayer position, draw them up over the head, get into those triceps, release the wrists for a couple of breaths. And place your hands back down on the floor and come on to all fours. So keep the left knee exactly where it is and extend the right leg out behind you. You have a pointed toe or a flexed foot. I often teach with a flexed foot. I just feel it engages the back of the leg and the glute even more. And I want you to really focus on keeping these hip bones down towards the floor. And we're just going to inhale and exhale down. We're going to go for 10. Inhale and exhale. Keep that core engaged. Think about lifting from the core, not just the glute, not just the leg, also from the core. That's 5. Maybe let's point our toe for these last 5. See if that feels any different. 3. 2 more. 2. And 1. Draw that right knee in. Extend the left leg. Same thing. Keep those hip bones down. Let's start with a nice flexed foot. And you can always feel free to come down onto your elbows. Also, great tip. I have clients often up on their fists. Okay? So depending on how your wrists are feeling today, and let's go for 10 on the left. So again, keep those hip bones down, pelvis down towards the floor. I'm starting with a pointed toe actually this time, without even realizing. 4, and 5. Now let's flex that foot. 5. Keep that spine neutral, keep that core engaged. You don't want a big dip in the lower back. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay, just come on to your sit bones. And I want you to come into a nice wide diamond shape. So we don't need the heels all the way up towards the groin. Nice wide diamond shape right here. We're going to go into a side stretch. So lift tall, belly button to spine is always slight tuck of the pelvis. Take the chest away from the belly button. Okay, I don't want to be sitting like this. Crown of the head high. Right hand on the floor, just sway that left arm all the way over, keeping the left sit bone, left hip rooted down. Inhale. And use the exhale breath to take it all the way to the other side. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. One more each side. Inhale. And exhale. Fantastic. Let's go into a little bit of a hamstring stretch. So from here, keep the right leg exactly where it is, and then I'm just going to extend my left leg out. I'm going to go sideways on. So again, the heel does not need to be yoinked right up to the inner thigh. Just around the knee joint area is absolutely fine. It doesn't have to be touching. And then we're just going to come forward fold all the way over that left leg. Try and keep that torso nice and straight. Nice flex foot here again, so we get that engagement in the back of the leg. Come all the way up, and now I want you to bend that knee, heel down, same thing, reach forward, get a little bit more into the spine. Two more breaths. Last one. And come all the way up. Let's switch sides. So extend that left leg out. Right foot is bent. Right leg is extended. Left knee is bent. And come forward fold all the way over that right leg. Nice big inhale. Nice big inhale. Nice flex foot. So we're really feeling it down the back of the leg, all the way from the glute down the hamstring. And then inhale, come all the way up. This time keep that heel down, but just bend the knee, reach forward again. Can you feel a little bit more in the back? You can also take your right hand on the inside of that right foot. Two more. And come all the way up. Okay, friends, let's get into that core. So come back into that diamond shape. And this time, instead of the core being extremely rigid, I'm going to ask you to really draw a little curve underneath, okay? So I'm going to sink my low back all the way down into that curve, really feel it in that low core area. Exhale, open up those hands to the side, come back up. Inhale, roll, make that little curve with that low core. And exhale. We're going for 10. Nice and steady. Feel this in that low core. If you're feeling this in the back, don't go back as far. Beautiful. 4 more. Whew, I'm feeling this. 3 more. 2. And last one. Come down. Can you hold it? Can you hold it? Can you hold it? Can you hold it? And exhale, come all the way up. Beautiful. Let's head on to our backs. So just bend those knees, feet down on the floor, roll all the way down. I'm going to head into some leg lowers. So draw this right leg all the way up towards the sky. I'm going to flex the foot all the way down towards the floor. I'm going to point and bring it all the way up. Now we're going to reverse that, point all the way down and then flex all the way up. So keep doing it that way, point all the way down and flex up. Now I want you to really focus on the core here. Draw that belly button into the spine, slight tuck of pelvis. is your lower back constantly pushing along the floor? So you're going to be probably feeling this in your hips and your quads as well, but I want you to guide it from the core, okay? Let's have everything engaged, working together. 3 more. Point down, flex up, point down, flex up. 1 more. Flex on up. And then right here, we're going to do some circles. So I'm going to point that toe. I'm going to go anti-clockwise to start with. And these circles do not have to be too big. If they go too big, I'm going to be falling all the way onto my right side. So again, I want you to really think about that lower core. 3, 4, 5. Let's switch sides. Let's do 3 more. 3 and 2 and 1, and release that leg. Whew. How's that right side feeling? Let's take everything that we just did over to the left. So again, belly button to spine, slight tuck of pelvis. Really push that lower back firmly into the ground. Extend that left leg all the way up to the sky. Let's point that foot, take it down as low as you can without that lower back coming off the ground, and then flex that foot all the way back up. Good. Point down and flex up, down and flex. And whilst that core is engaged, I always want to think of your ribs wrapping in, covering the core, protecting the core. Beautiful. Let's get 5 more. Keep that core engaged. 3, 2 and 1. Bring that foot all the way up, point the toe. Let's head, I'm going to go straight into clockwise this time. So little circles. 3 more. Try and keep those hip bones and those glutes solid on the ground. You're not rocking from side to side. We're trying to bring stability in the core and the pelvis area. And let's reverse. This side is a lot more difficult for me to keep steady. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bring that leg back down. Again, let's have those feet probably just hip bone width apart. And we're going to head into bridge. So tuck that lower core, pelvis, pubic bone, roll it up from the floor, take it all the way up. Push the ground away with those heels and exhale all the way back down. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale all the way down. And this time we're going to come up and we're going to stay and we're going to pulse. So come all the way up. Push the ground away with the backs of the shoulder blades, backs of the head. The feet are firm and little pulses. So just come down an inch and then up an inch. So I want you to think about going up, up. We're going to be here for about another 20 pulses. Feel the burn. The burn is real in those glutes and the thighs. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Beautiful. 2, 1. I'm right there with you. Roll all the way down. Okay, my friends, we're going to finish off with a little bit more core. So draw the feet up in this beautiful L shape. Zip those legs together. Hands behind the head. Belly button towards spine. Slight tuck the pelvis. Just feel that. Feel as your lower back instantly pushes the ground. Take the hands behind the head and we're going to inhale up towards our knees and exhale back down. Keeping those elbows wide. Inhale up. Exhale down. Keep going nice and slow. Slow is stronger. 3 more. 2, 1. Beautiful. This time we're going to switch. So we're going to keep up nice and high. Keep that head off the ground. Extend the right leg. Release down. Come on up. And then switch. Yes. There it is. That lower core engagement. down and up, switch, tap the floor, come back up. 2 more each side. Okay, last set right here. We have 1 more move before we're done, so stick with me, my friends. Okay, so keep the head up, keep the knees up. We're going to extend the hands out to the side, the legs out in front, and tuck in. Inhale out. Exhale, squeeze it in. 5 more. Inhale. You got this. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Last one. And hold it. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release. All the way down to the floor. Open up those knees towards the side. Again, that nice, big, wide diamond shape. And just release everything right here. Stay here as long as you can, my friends. Take a couple of deep breaths. Thank you so much for joining me for day 1 of our April challenge. Let me know in the comments how you got out, how you enjoyed just opening up the body, creating some mobility, creating some space, but also having that little bit of engagement. And I will see you again tomorrow. Take care.